I think it will be Chinese New Year probably, yeah, very soon. It's much to see in China, so like many things I still need to see.
I like the Dragon Boat Festival.
The Golden Week, the National Day, the October one, yeah. And the weather is very good as well.
I used to like Dragon Boat Festival. In a weird way, I kind of like Tomb Sweeping Festival. The way that it kind of coincides with Easter in the Western sort of Judeo-Christian calendar, and in Tomb Sweeping Festival, they're tending to their ancestors and praying for good fortune.
I like Golden Week. It's nice, like a week off, right, in fall. I like fall. It's probably my favorite time of year. So.
What about Chinese New Year that's coming up?
I like it because I like Shanghai is not nearly as crowded. It feels like just a little bit more quiet, but it's still always kind of like wet like this. I'm kind of cold, so I prefer like the October holiday just because the weather's a little nicer.
I enjoy Dragon Boat Festival. I've taken part in Dragon Boat racing and won. It's good fun. Favourites? Chinese New Year is an interesting time. Like, there's a load of cultural things going on which you wouldn't normally see a lot of. Shanghai is a very modern place, and it very rarely, you see the kind of traditional side. So there's a couple of times like Chinese New Year where you get to see a bit more of the tradition. I mean, I've been also to Beijing for Chinese New Year and to Hong Kong one time, so it's nice to see other big cities around and kind of the ways they celebrate Chinese New Year. I haven't been out to any smaller towns for Chinese New Year, but I'd like to. That's what I'm planning maybe on doing this year. See some of the old fireworks and kind of the crazy fireworks going off in the streets all over the place. It sounds fun.
All of them. China imports ours, we ought to import theirs.
Mid-Autumn Festival, I like mooncakes, so import the mooncake, I'd say.
Then I think that Chinese New Year is more interesting because of the food and traditions that are a bit more recognizable.
Probably the one that comes to mind is like Chinese New Year. People back in America, back in the UK and Europe could use a vacation, and that would be a good time for that.